Hello nerds, welcome back to another episode of Timbaland is a Glutton for Punishment. And I think people are finally waking up to the fact that Timbaland is not who we thought he was. He's made many great songs over the years. Not as much recently, especially that Rhythm Roulette. But I think people are finally waking up about what kind of person he is after this recent controversy. Now, let me kind of catch up to speed on some of the things he's done in the past 5 to 10 years. First, so I've covered many of Timbaland's controversies over recent years, but for a quick list of horrible things he's done in the past 5 to 10 years, you may remember the channel CLA Woo, a treasured member of the music producer community. He actually got his channel deleted. So CLA Woo was supposed to work with Beat Club, Timbaland's, and basically some things fell apart, and they basically just like three struck his channel. So for those of you who don't know, if you get 3 strikes on your YouTube channel, it gets deleted permanently. So they basically ran 3 strikes on his channel and got his channel deleted permanently with no recourse left for him. He had to restart his channel, and I don't know if it ever really took off. I haven't heard from him in a long time. Then he also started Beat Club, which many people have accused of being just a long-form scam, another way to just make money. He also has not paid employees. He's actually being sued for that currently. He's been doing these live streams where he gives feedback on people's music, and he doesn't really give people feedback. If anything, he just shits on every single song, essentially. We're going to talk about that a bit more later on, but he basically just shits on every song and then, dumps it in 10 seconds. And for some reason, people continue to give him money to do this. Don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with giving feedback on people's music, especially if you actually you try and help them, but that's not what he does. Another thing that a lot of people don't really talk about very much is he actually lied. Him and Akai both lied about this one-of-one Beat Club NPC. So originally it was a prize and you had to sign up for Beat Club in order to potentially win the prize, which was like I said, a one-of-one Beat Club NPC. But then they turned around within a few months and started selling these supposedly one-of-one Beat Club NPCs. And from what I remember, it had like specific sounds on it, maybe stems on it. It was like Beat Club branded as well. I'm not sure what Akai's hand was in this. It wasn't a good look for Beat Club and Timbaland. Then on top of that, even more recently, he's had this weird obsession with AI, and he's even gone as far as to say AI music has more soul than humans. And he's also partnered with Suno, so you can't really trust his opinion on AI at all to begin with, because he's essentially making money off of anything in that regard. Now, these are just the things I can remember off the top of my head. There's probably more than this, but this is just like some of the horrible things he's done in the past 5 to 10 years. What has he done recently now? Okay, let's take a look. Timbaland announces he is working with an AI artist. So he has launched Stage Zero, an AI-focused entertainment company that comes as a result of him experimenting with the AI program Suno. All right, it's Suno, okay? It's Suno Hip Hop DX. I don't know how you mess that up. So they claim they have signed the first ever AI artist, who's being called Tata. Okay, first of all, not the first ever AI artist. I believe this is something that has been tried like a year or two ago, and it actually got canceled. I believe it actually got canceled for like some racist imagery or something like that. So he spoke to Billboard and claimed that this will lead to a new genre of music called A-pop. Yes, what could that possibly mean? And the songs for the AI artists are made by putting demos into Suno, which then turns them into voices and melodies which are without using actual singers and musicians. Now, spoiler alert, it actually does use the voice of a real singer. It just replaces it, kind of, a little bit. We're going to get into that in a minute here. He said, I'm not just producing tracks anymore, I'm producing systems, stories, and stars from scratch. It's not from scratch. I don't know, this guy is a fucking idiot, It's not from scratch. AI is not from scratch. It's referencing something else. It's not from scratch. I want to just think this is rage bait because there's no way someone is this ignorant and also a part of the same system. She's not a character. Tata is a living, learning, autonomous music artist built with AI. Tata is the start of something better. Okay, first of all, Tata is the stupidest fucking name ever. That's just like another word for tits. And that's fucking dumb. That's fucking dumb. And I've always thought Timbaland was a gooner because he was giving money to that chick who was like pretending to be an NPC on TikTok. And he was actually her biggest donator at one point, which I thought was really fucking weird. So this is lending more credibility to him being a gooner. The fact he started an A-pop artist known as Tata. Yeah. Never being the gooning allegations with that one. She's the first artist of a new generation. A-pop is the next cultural evolution, and Tata is its first icon. Now, I'm going to take a bet here that this guy's out of his fucking mind, and no one's going to listen to this shit. I really think no one is going to organically listen to this. It may get some listens from being in playlists, paid to be in playlists, maybe some from, his name potentially getting it in there, but I really don't think this is organically going to take off, in my opinion. You know, hey, I'll eat my words. I'll eat my words if I'm wrong. So there's actually an image of this woman, like I said, not being the gooning allegations. This is some, you know, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he creates like a AI robot of this woman and he sleeps with her. I would not be surprised. He stated on the inner court, this election just divided us. What I mean by that is it divided the music. It sounds bland. It sounds boring. This is just him. I have not felt that way. I don't know about you guys. Have you felt all music is bland and boring after the election? I don't know. I have not felt that way at all. I think there's tons of great music out there. I'm not even going to go into the details of who and what, but there's tons of great stuff out there, in my opinion. We talk about AI, but shit, that's the only thing that has a pure soul right now. That you can create something and express your true feelings that comes out beautiful. I just think he's just hit like a new level of delusion, you know? Like, I don't know. It's kind of sad, really, because this guy was once such a legend. It's like he has some sort of kink where he wants to be, you know, destroyed. Like, he wants to be destroyed. He wants to feel like shit. He wants people to talk shit about him constantly. In the comments, it's just a bunch of people calling it fucking gay. Now, we actually have even more developments on this. I'm a little bit late to the story. This actually all happened yesterday, and I was kind of busy. I was having a rough one yesterday. So it actually gets even worse than this. So this is actually the woman who has been writing this stuff for this pop star.
Like, I've been sending Tim my vocals. I've been writing for his AI. He'll send me a beat for me to pen and sing on my Logic, and then I send it to him, and he has AI sing it. And I'm always asking him, like, can I just sing it? Like, I sound good. And but yeah, he always has his AI sing it. So when he posted on his Instagram reels of the and looking at the something I'm be right, I'm probably something you don't. It's like, that's my tone. That's exactly how I say my D's when I sing. That's exactly, literally my voice. So, just love that. But what are we going to do?
What do you mean, what are we going to do? What are you going to do? You're the one helping push this thing forward. Talking about like, oh, what are we going to do? I don't know. Why don't you stop working with them? I mean, obviously he's just gonna find someone else, and she does sound fine. Like her music, like her voice sounds good, and she is right. Like, why don't you just use her? Maybe it's a gimmick. Maybe there's something wrong with him. You know what I mean? I kind of think maybe there's just something wrong with Timbaland. I don't know. It just seems like he hasn't been right in the head the past like 5+ years. Like, there's the decisions he's making, they don't really make any sense. It seems like a lot of this stuff is just like money driven. Bro, this kind of upsets me a little bit because she's like, what are we gonna do? I don't know. Why don't you fucking stop contributing to this? Okay, so then she posted this story here after. Tell me with your hips that you choose. You about it did in the mirror. I obviously know something you don't. I do agree. That does sound like her. It sounds it sounds way too much like her, which is funny because, like, you know, I thought AI is supposed to be, you know, original. It's supposed to be different. You know what I mean? It's doing something different. It's got soul. But that literally just sounds like her. And I would bet he's paying her virtually nothing, if anything at all. I don't know the exact details of this, but I would bet money that he's paying her virtually nothing. So obviously people were mad at Timbaland about this. You know, for some reason they haven't been mad about anything else he's really done in the past, or if they have, it hasn't been much, but he actually got a lot of backlash for this. So for those of you who don't know, he's been doing these Twitch streams, and they're on YouTube, I believe, as well, where he reviews people's music. They send it in. He barely says anything positive ever. He just trashes everyone's song. For some reason, people continue to give him money, like $10, $20, whatever it is. And people would continue doing it all the time, I guess, because, you know, he's done some great songs in the past. Now, there's nothing wrong with feedback, obviously, but the way he was doing it, it wasn't really constructive feedback at all. Now, people have been alleging that he trained the AI on all these people's songs. And personally, I think that's a stupid fucking theory. One, why would he train it on a bunch of random people's music? Two, he doesn't need to, you know? Three, I think you're giving him way too much credit. This guy's just a fucking asshole. He's not like a fucking psychopathic genius asshole. You know, I think he's just an asshole. Then earlier today, he posted this on Instagram. Now, I gotta say, he's a real piece of shit for this. Like, he's been a piece of shit, and he's really, really a piece of shit for this. This is terrible.
AI is ruining music. Whatever. Go ahead and cry me a river, since Timbo Stamp is on that too.
The fucking ego on this guy, dude. The fucking ego on this guy. He just has to, you know, rub his success in your face on top of that too, you know? I kind of wish we could just time travel and take away his success from him. You know what I mean? He doesn't deserve it. He doesn't fucking deserve it. Like, yeah, he's been a part of some great songs, but he's a bigger piece of shit than he was a good artist or producer. I feel like the level of him being a piece of shit has way outpaced his talent from a long time ago. I may actually have to mute the audio for this part because he's a piece of shit and he probably will try to claim or strike this.
Y'all crying about AI taking your spot, but your songs barely mix. Why would we train it on that?
He does have a good point. See, he does have a good point about that. But also, he's a piece of shit for saying that.
Man, y'all scared of AI, but record every hook and melodyne.
Auto-tune is AI, baby.
Autotune is not AI.
Y'all just didn't complain till it started writing better hooks than you. Timbo ain't the villain. He just not babysitting y'all no more. You want opportunity, but ain't got output.
And I feel like this is just really revealing his thoughts towards other artists. Like, he's such a fucking piece of shit, dude. Like, holy shit. He is a villain. And not even like the fun kind, like the annoying kind that no one likes.
You worried about AI stealing your sound? Bro, you ain't got one.
Who am I kidding? I ain't had no bars to begin with.
He's such a fucking piece of shit, dude. Like, there is no redemption arc for Timbaland at this point. Like, he was a piece of shit way before this, but dude, like, it's just the mask is completely off at this point, you know? And man, I don't know. I feel like I've been saying this for a long time about him too. Like, this is not new to me, but it's just crazy to me how far the mask has come off. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this here, man. This is where this story ends currently. It's really sad. It's really sad, dude. I don't know what is wrong with this guy. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here. Stay up to date. If you want to stay up to date with the music production news, or maybe an update on the store. We don't know. We'll find out, I guess. But yeah, if you want to support the content, what I do here, consider buying something via the Plugin Boutique or Zounds links in the description, or becoming a channel member or joining my Patreon. For as low as $5 a month, you get access to exclusive content, outtakes, and other goodies. I'll see you guys next time.